Hello, thank you for joining us. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use the Employment Plan tool to create and update an Individual Service Strategy, or ISS, in the CEPT application. The Employment Plan tool brings together the results and outputs from the other CEPT tools into one place. So if you have not yet watched the other videos in this CEPT tutorial video series, it is recommended that you do so prior to watching this video. The Employment Plan tool is used to create and update a customer's plan throughout the customer's involvement in our programs. These plans are living documents that should reflect customers' goals, service needs, and action steps as they evolve. This tool also allows staff from different programs to collaborate on a shared plan for co-enrolled customers. To start a new plan, find the Employment Plan tool on your customer's main page and click the Add button. This will give you a fillable template. The plan name, shown at the top, will automatically populate with the customer's first name and plan. However, the name box is fully customizable and can be changed to whatever you would like. Next, select whether you need to create an IEP or an ISS. If you need to create an IEP, select Programs Other Than Youth Program, IEP. If you need to create an ISS, select Youth Program, ISS. If your customer is co-enrolled in the youth program and another program, both can be selected. You will see that the fillable template has several accordions: My Goals and My Goals Youth Program, Job Fit Review, Potential Barriers, Services, Action Steps, and Acknowledgement. Each of these sections will be explained in this video. When you click on an accordion, the section expands so that you can complete the requested information. To use the My Goals Youth Program section for an ISS, select the Youth Program ISS checkbox under the This Plan is for accordion. Under the My Goals Youth Program accordion, you can input your customer's short-term goals and long-term goals. You must identify at least one short-term goal for your customer. The short-term goal may be related to employment, or it may be focused on education and training. You could also include both types of short-term goals if both are known. Let's look at an example. Perhaps the short-term goal for our customer is to complete their GED. To input that information, click into the Short-Term Education Training Goal text box and type Complete GED. In this example, our customer does not yet have a short-term goal related to employment, so we select the checkbox Unsubsidized employment is not a short-term goal for this plan. You must also identify your customer's long-term career or employment goals in the ISS. To do this, click on the first drop-down list to select a high-level occupational category. For our example, the customer is interested in accounting, so we will select Business and Financial Operations Occupations. Next, refine your selection in the next drop-down list. For our example, we will select financial specialist. You must complete these two drop-downs to sufficiently identify your customer's long-term career or employment goal. If you are working with a customer who knows the specific occupation they would like to work towards, you may select that from the third and final drop-down list. This step is optional. For our example, since we know which occupation the customer would like to work towards, we will select accountants and auditors in the third drop-down box. Additionally, you may identify the customer's long-term education or training goals by clicking and typing into the corresponding text box. Completing this text box is also optional, as not all of our customers will have long-term education or training goals. If the customer needs more time to research and commit to goals, you would click on the Career Exploration checkbox. Once you check that checkbox, you must provide an explanation of why the customer needs more time for career exploration. To provide an explanation, click inside the text box and type. When the Career Exploration checkbox is selected, you are unable to identify any short and long-term goals. The next accordion is Job Fit Review. The Job Fit Review is geared more towards the adult population, but for customers in the youth program, staff can use the text box found inside the Job Fit Review accordion to record any gaps that need to be addressed for the customer to complete their employment and/or education goals, such as licenses, certificates, or credentials needed. To add information, click into the text box and type. Under the Potential Barriers accordion, you can identify any potential barriers that might impact your customer's ability to reach their goals. To add a potential barrier, click into the text box and type a statement describing the barrier and any additional information you would like to capture. If the customer has no potential barriers, enter a note to that effect in the comments box. After you have identified your customer's potential barriers, you can help your customer search for helpful resources to address those barriers. To help look for resources, click the Add Remove Category button. Once you click the button, you will automatically be taken to the Categories List page. On this page, you will see the 17 high-level barriers that can be added to the plan. You can also search for a category in the search box at the top of the page. To add a barrier category to the plan, click the plus button next to the one you would like to add. You should add all the high-level categories that apply. To remove a category from the plan, deselect the category by clicking the minus button next to the one you would like to remove. To look for resources to help address these potential barriers, click the Search button. This will automatically take you to the Community Resources tool. To learn more about how to use this tool, please watch the Community Resources tool video in this CEPT tutorial video series. The Services accordion is where you add any program services that you are planning to provide to your customer. While program services can only be created and updated in Asset, here you pull the services into your customer's plan. To add a service to the plan, click the Add Remove Services button. This will automatically take you to the Employment Plan Services list page. You can filter the services by program using the drop-down list at the top of the page. For example, if you would only like to see Title I services created in Asset, select Title I from the drop-down and click the search button. To add services to the plan, click the plus button next to the one you would like to add. To remove a service, click on the minus button next to the service you would like to remove. To go back to the plan, click the Back to Plan button. Under the Action Steps accordion, you can add and remove action steps that will help the customer meet their goals. To add a new action step to the plan, click on the Add, Remove Action Steps button. This will automatically take you to the Employment Plan Action Steps page, where you will see all the action steps that the customer and staff have created. To add an action step from this list to the plan, click on the plus button next to the one you would like to add. To remove an action step from this page, click on the minus button. To navigate back to the plan, click on the Back to Plan button. Back in the plan, you can remove action steps by clicking the trash can icon. You can also mark action steps as completed by clicking the checkbox under the Completed column. Customers are also able to mark an action step as completed through the Employment Plan tool in My JCW. To learn how to create and update action steps, please watch the Action Steps List video in this SEP tutorial video series. To complete the plan, both the career planner and customer must acknowledge the document. Under the Acknowledgement accordion, you can add any comments you would like to make about the plan by clicking inside of the text box. Once you are ready to acknowledge, click the Acknowledge button. If you do not see the Acknowledge button, click the Save button, and it will appear. If you did not fill out all of the required fields, you will get a red validation warning at the top of the page detailing what needs to be fixed. Once you acknowledge the plan, 3 things happen. First, your name and a timestamp will be added to the bottom of the plan. Second, all the fields become read-only, and the plan status will change from draft to pending sign-off. And third, an email is automatically sent to your customer's registered JCW email account, notifying them that the plan is ready for their review and approval. If you need to cancel the acknowledgement for any reason, click the Cancel Acknowledgement button, and the plan will become editable again. The customer is able to access their plan using the Employment Plan widget on My JCW. The customer can also use the widget to electronically acknowledge the plan. Once the customer electronically acknowledges through My JCW, the plan status changes from draft to active. Once a plan has been acknowledged by both the staff and customer, it is considered complete, and its status will show as active. An active plan is locked and cannot be edited. As the customer progresses through the program, the active plan can be updated by clicking the Review Update Current Plan button. This will create an editable copy of the current plan that will be in draft status. Most of the fields can be updated while the plan is in draft status. Once you are ready to make the new version active, follow the acknowledgement workflow discussed previously. When the new version is complete and is active, the prior version automatically becomes inactive. If you would like to print the plan, simply click the print icon. To close a plan, scroll to the bottom of the page, select the appropriate outcome from the drop-down list, then click the Close Plan button. Confirm that you want to close the plan by clicking the OK button in the validation message box. Please note that once you close a plan, there is no way to reopen it. The status of the plan will be shown as closed on the customer's main page. If you have further questions on how to use the employment plan tool in CEPT, please send an email to the address on the screen. Thank you.